At that point, it's year 3 of pay Aaron Rodgers a shit ton of money, and then it's pay what's his name for the Bears, Justin Fields, pay him or get rid of him.
Oh shit, we ain't got Khalil Mack no more in our division either.
Boom. So at that point, it's pay Justin Fields or get rid of him. Now they don't have the money to field a monster team anymore. Fuck the Vikings. I'm just
totally disregard the Vikings.
My point is, in 2 years, if the Lions win, we're fighting for the division.
2 years, I think Aaron Rodgers will be retiring. So then, at that point, the Lions will be built up enough that we can win that division in 2 years.
But this isn't a Lions pod. Don't worry. When football season starts, we'll get deep into the
We still got Michigan basketball.
We still got a lot of Michigan basketball left because we about to pump it up. But the rest of the NFL free agency, John. Deshaun Watson.
To the Browns?
To the Browns.
Bro.
Can you talk about how the Falcons had a 28-3 lead to land Deshaun Watson and blew that lead too?
And they got rid of Matty Ice.
Because Watson hit them up.
Yeah.
Watson hit them up.
He's from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. He was one of the families that Warwick done built a home for. He was like, yo, I want to come home. He said, we'd love to have you.
Oh, sorry. Let me say this real quick. This oil of oregano you gave me, I'm feeling way better. Throat's not hurting at all.
John,
this shit is good, man.
I've been trying to tell you. This shit worked.
I may come by here in the morning. Get some more. What time you leave for work?
Like 6:45.
No, I can't. That's really...
This shit worked, John.
That shit's good.
I'm telling you.
I'm about to get some of this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Anyways.
Well, I saw that it's on this website you gave me, so maybe I should order something from them.
There you go. Falcons had a 28-3 lead and landed Deshaun Watson. Couldn't seal the deal. And had to get rid of Matty Ice too.
Why didn't Deshaun want to come to the Lions?
Oh, he wasn't even in the run.
You're right.
I
mean, playing the dome though, so he would have been cold.
We had the ammo. Can
you imagine we got Deshaun? Bro,
well, listen. Would have thrown out this entire list I had. Like, nope.
And it would have been a Lions pod.
Oh yeah, we would have been a Lions pod for sure. You'd have walked in. I'd have been in the hoodie.
Like, damn, you got the Deshaun Watson jersey already?
I'd have been in my Lions hoodie with this blanket wrapped around me like it was the American flag at the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Like, John, it's time. I'm like, it's time, John. It's time.
So, if Michigan basketball win the championship, Michigan football win the championship, Lions win the championship, which one would excite you more?
Lions.
Lions win the Super Bowl.
Yes. Because for my entire life, it seemed like an almost impossibility.
Well, so was a black president. Got one of those.
Exactly. That's how I know anything is possible.
Besides KG telling you so, anything was possible.
Yeah. But Michigan basketball, we've been close so many times that
I think back-to-back years we went to the final championship game. We lost to Vanilla.
It wasn't back-to-back years.
Or it was every other year?
It was.
With 2 years in between?
Maybe 3. It was 2018. We lost to Nova.
We lost to Nova again.
We lost to Nova in the championship in 2018. The time before that,
we lost to Nova.
We lost to Louisville.
When we had what's his name? Trey Burke?
Yeah,
that wasn't Louisville? Oh, that was Louisville.
No,
that was Louisville. That was Louisville.
We were because me and you still lived together.
Yeah,
because we were smacking the shit out of them in the first half.
Man, when Trey Burke hit that 3 from half court and made it, went to overtime. I was like, oh my god, that shit was.
Yeah,
that was one of the best. And it may sound biased, but that was one of the best basketball championship games I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
college basketball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was great. You're right. It was Louisville than Villanova.
Yeah, but the Lions won because I've always saw that as an impossibility. But in my mind, as Michigan fans, we're supposed to win a college championship in football. We're supposed to. So when that happens, we'll be happy. But it'll be more like it's about fucking time. And we've also won one in both me and your lifetime.
Yeah.
Granted, it was
late 90s.
Granted, it was the newspaper paper ones, and we split it.
Yeah.
Still,
that was the Rose Bowl, right? That year. Yeah.
Michigan basketball, like I said, they've been close many times. It just feels like at some point, it's an inevitability.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only 2 or 3 programs that have more NCAA tournament wins in the past 2 decades than us. So it's just a matter of time.
I feel like Michigan, just as a school, never gets this credit. Whether it's football or college basketball, we never get our credit, but we're always there at the end.
Well, football, we had some down years.
True.
Basketball.
True. I'm talking about basketball.
Basketball, we've been there.
But we don't get credit.
You don't get credit.
Everybody talk about your Kentuckys, your Dukes, your North Carolinas, your.
But you know why it is? Because we haven't won.
But we're always there.
I know, but that's the thing. Shit, Arizona's the same way. They're always there too, but they
underachieve every year. Gonzaga. How do you talk about Gonzaga more than Michigan? Well, I guess Gonzaga won it last year, though, didn't they?
Zags won one, and it was to the point where, like...
Well, they've been so good for so long.
Yeah, it was that inevitability. Like, the Zags need to win one. But Michigan's to that point now where, it's high.
One day we need to have an honest conversation about how the Big Ten is the best conference in football and basketball.
And
just competitive wise.
Yeah, and it's not close.
Everybody talks about the SEC. Well, the SEC is top heavy.
In both.
In both. Yeah. Basketball, from top to bottom, we won't talk about Rutgers. But from top to bottom, Big Ten is a battle every night.
Yeah. You put the top SEC team in the Big Ten in basketball, they looking at 10 losses. Mm-hmm. Minimum. Same thing with the ACC. There's a reason the ACC plays the Big Ten in that challenge every year, mostly because Coach K wanted it, because he knows how hard it is to play the Big Ten.
I think it's good for his guys too. He just wants them to play some good competition.
He wanted them to go up here, come up to these Big Ten schools and play some bully ball.
One of the best games I saw of the Big Ten ACC challenge is when they played on that Navy carrier.
That shit was dope.
Duke against Michigan State.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, it was.
But because it's different up here. Like down there, it's warm in the winter, so
Mm-hmm. You on football right now?
Football and basketball.
Okay.
Players will make sure they can go out on the weekends and they a little bit happier. Up here in the winter, nah, it's cold.
It's cold as fuck.
Niggas is angry.
They're angry because it's cold.
Exactly. And they play with that anger.
Mm-hmm.
They're not worried about going to the club later. The only happiness they got is whooping your ass on that quarter of that field. I'm telling you, it's different.
Well, that's all there is to do is the court and field, or because it's cold out, you're not doing anything.
Exactly.
But I will say I do think if Alabama football team was in the Big Ten, I think they'd still be dominant. Just because they're just a dominant program.
They have 3 losses every year.
You think Alabama have 3? Who do you think they would lose to?
It would
go to the Big Ten.
It would switch up. It would.
Because you think Ohio State beat Alabama?
Yeah.
Michigan State?
Yeah.
Michigan?
Yeah. Penn State? Every so often, yeah.
Wisconsin?
Every so often.
Iowa?
But that's my thing, though. Like, they don't have a dogfight every single week when they start their conference schedule.
That's true.
Every single week, it's a dogfight.
It seems like in the SEC, though, they're playing Georgia every year in the championship game. That's what it seems like. Yeah. And Georgia's a dog, literally and figuratively. They're a bulldog.
But then also, it's the weather. Like, hostile environment is one thing, but is Georgia or is Death Valley or LSU, is that a more hostile environment than Penn State at night?
Oh, that whiteout? Yeah, that whiteout is... I've heard people that have gone to the whiteout. This is amazing. Michigan fans say it's amazing.
Wisconsin at night?
Yeah. Are you right?
The big house?
You right?
Like, just walking in and looking around at the big house and just realizing, holy shit.
That place is kind of overwhelming. Like, I've of course I've been to the big house, but when you walk into the stadium and you just look out, you're just like, oh my god. Like, it's just like, it just hits you. It's just like, this is a fucking big house.
Yeah.
But the only school I will say can have an argument of not playing any competition whatsoever is Clemson. Because they're in the ACC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're in the top 4 every year, and I'm like, why? They play North Carolina?
Yeah.
They play Duke?
Because once they get bad, it's a wrap. They'll never get ranked again.
Correct. Yeah.
Because they don't play no fucking body. And they don't go nowhere to play nobody either.
That is right.
Like...
I'm excited. College football is, I like college football more than NFL, but Dubs is right. If the Lions even sniff a Super Bowl, it's going to be a good time.
told my boss, I said, yo, look, if the Lions ever go to the Super Bowl, don't plan on seeing me for 5 days. Check on me on the 4th to make sure I'm still alive. But anyway, back to this free agency shit. So Matty Ice out of there to the Colts.
To the Colts. Yeah.
You know what's crazy about the Deshaun Watson thing?
What?
You saw how Baker got pissed off about it, right?
I saw him bitching online on his Twitter or whatever.
Matt Ryan didn't get pissed off. Here's the thing. Matt Ryan is married to the Falcons owner's daughter.
Wait, say that again?
Matt Ryan is married to the Falcons owner's daughter.
The dude that owns Home Depot?
Arthur Blank, yeah. Matt Ryan's
in that family?
Yeah, he's married to his daughter.
He ain't never gonna play again.
And the Falcons were still like, yeah, we'll get Matt Ryan the fuck up out of here.
I would never.
I think Baker needs to learn to shut the fuck up.
Bro, I would never play again.
Oh, I wouldn't
if I was married to the owner of Home Depot, I would never. I was like, why didn't you play
The moment
football?
I said I do, I would tell Arthur Blank, like, hey, Pops, I retire.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm good. We out.
But Baker, I saw that little bitch post he put on Twitter. Oh, fans of Cleveland, I appreciate you. We had great years together. Shut the fuck up.
He asked me to trade to the Colts, and the Colts was like,
nah.
Not gonna be here. A spot for you? Not gonna be here. Got Matty Ice.
So people always talk about, Baker was the first round pick, but
Number one overall pick.
But let's talk about how number one overall pick's supposed to play. Look at Joe Burrow. This is pretty much his second year because he took last year off because he was hurt.
Yeah.
He took them to the Super Bowl.
He was one sack away from having to win.
Yeah,
that's the scary part about Joe Burrow is if Cincinnati really dug in their pockets, because I've heard their own was crazy cheap.
They need an offensive line
and just put a line in front of him. He's unstoppable.
So that division is gonna be tough. So who's gonna win that division? You think?
What the AFC North?
Yeah,
it's the Bengals division until
you don't need the Ravens.
I think the Ravens and Browns are tied for the second odds.
So you think the Bengals are gonna win that division?
Yeah.
Oh, the Bengals didn't win it this year, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay, they did. Okay,
They won it. They won it. Then they went to the Super Bowl. John, I don't know if you remember.
I don't think the Bengals won that division. See, now I gotta check.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I thought that the oh no, it wasn't the Broncos. The Ravens won that division.
No.
Let's see, AFC North.
Bengals won the division.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay.
10-7.
They won at 10-7.
Yeah.
Bengals
won that division.
That was hard to do. I guess it is.
6 more wins than the Lions. It hurts.
You said it, not me.
Bengals won the division, but
you picked them over the Ravens though. I think Lamar Jackson had a good year.
But it wasn't about Lamar Jackson. It was about the fact that they don't have a defense.
Don't disregard the Browns. If you look on paper, the Browns have probably the best roster in the AFC.
Look, people picking the Browns to go to the Super Bowl last year.
That's what Baker. They got Deshaun now.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm just saying,
all right, here's a better question.
Until proven otherwise.
Here's a better question for you. Who you picking in the AFC West?
Oh, I don't know. Seahawks told Russell to get his shit. They said, get your shit, get your wife, get baby future, and go move to Denver. I'm still going Chiefs, man.
Bruh.
Pat Mahomes is a bad motherfucker.
Did you forget that the Chargers got Bosa and Khalil Mack?
I did not.
And they got Justin Herbert slinging the ball everywhere.
Slinging the pill.
Yeah.
Like a real LA drug dealer.
Fucking Derek Carr's at Devontae Adams now.
Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes.
The Denver Broncos got Russell Wilson and that rookie. Is it Jerry Jeudy? Does he play for the Broncos?
Jerry Jeudy, yeah.
They got, come on, man.
Patrick Mahomes is.
I'm liking the Chargers. I'm sorry.
Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback.
Yeah, but you know what stops quarterbacks? Khalil Mack and Bosa.
Pass rushers. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
I'm liking the Chargers.
You liking the Chargers? What else happened in free agency that was kind of crazy? Besides Tom Brady saying "fuck those kids," A-Rod got his money.
My man was home for 40 days and said, "Nope."
Yeah, I can kind of tell. I didn't want to say it on the pod or anything, but I can kind of tell the way he was just talking about normal things that normal people do as if it was